Well, so here I am at day 5, and man, I just haven't been able to improve my miles in a day. It's just pretty frustrating, but sure has been beautiful though. Yesterday. I was felt stronger than I have in other days, but still I'm not posting good enough miles. So today is going to be telling. I'm gonna hike to Parker Canyon where there's some good water and a trailhead, and I just got to decide if I feel like I'm not going to be able to put in the miles that I thought I was going to do. I may have to chalk this up as a learning experience and go home and lose 40 pounds and train on trails instead of on sidewalks. I look forward for a long time to doing a through hike, but I wasn't kidding myself when I started this trail. I knew that it was going to be a challenge, and I felt to myself that there was a good chance that I could get injured or wash out on this thing. But I look at it like who is it that says I never fail. I either succeed or I learn. So if it turns out that that I don't make it 800 miles, which looks doubtful to me at this point, I definitely will have learned that the gear doesn't hike the trail for you. I got great gear, but my conditioning, I mean, your body is what gets you through those miles. Your feet, your legs, your ankles, your knees, your cardiovascular system, your general health, and that and your determination. But your health, your body, that's what gets you through this trail. So if I'm going to do long trails, I definitely need to get home. I'm definitely easily 40 pounds overweight, and man, if I had 40 less pounds bearing down on those knees and ankles and on my system, you know, uphill and downhill, that weight is definitely an effect. So I know I can lose it. I've done, I got a juicer at home that is just screaming to be used. I'm really sold on like juice fasting and that's a very healthy way to lose weight. It's just I got so sick of making the juice, but all of a sudden that's just a poor excuse. I just got to do it. Anyway, I'm going to hike to Parker Canyon to the trailhead, and I'll have to see. I don't know if I can even jump off there. If there is an opportunity, if I do, I might. I'm going to think about it today as I hike, but it just has me so concerned because there's such long water carries from here to Patagonia, and some of those water sources are pretty iffy. That one day when I was about to run out of water, that's terrible feeling. And if I'm not able to push miles, you just can't carry enough water for those long water hauls if you're not able to push out 15 or 20 miles a day. So, I could definitely do this whole trail, but man, it'd take forever with these low mile days. And also another thing that's a concern, these short mile days, that extends the time that I'm able to contact my family. So they're going days way past when they thought they were going to hear from me. And I don't know if they're going to be worried or about me or not, but I gotta get to where I can make contact. I'm trying to use this Garmin. It's not still user friendly. I've sent out a couple messages, but I don't know if I made contact or not. Anyway, so I'm gonna poke around here at camp for a while and hit the day in a little while, and I'll post again when I get to Parker Canyon. So there's my campsite last night. This is really a beautiful little spot. See out around. I can't see too much for the trees, but anyway, it's a nice spot. So I'm getting ready to head out. I'm all packed up. Man, I sure wish I had more energy. It just takes so much out of me just to pack up and get ready to go, much less strapping on the pack. But hopefully it'll be better today. It seems like it's getting a little better every day, but man, these low miles, they're killing me. I got to be able to do better. But so I got some decisions to make, but one way or the other, this is an awesome experience. And it's a learning experience, but I'm glad I'm here. I just wish I was stronger, but or felt better. But I can tell you what, before I try it again, I'm gonna seriously work on my conditioning. But anyway, it's time to strap on the pack and head for Parker Canyon. There's a lake there, and then further up there's a stream, and fresh, probably the best water we've had so far. So that'll be good. Anyway, time to hit the trail. Talk to you later. So I'm in about a couple miles today. It's interesting how the landscape changes on this trail, but I did real well. Cranked out 2 miles and hardly had to stop. Well, the thing is, I used up a bunch of my water. My food bag's not as heavy, and this trail was just pretty pristine. I was on a road, a dirt road, but it was easy to walk on. But yeah, if the whole trail felt this easy, I wouldn't have any problems. But yeah, I wish I was just felt this strong all the time. Hey, a trail angel left some water. Yeah, I cached some water for someone that's supposed to be till March 13th. So that one's full. And then the other one is for all through hikers. And that one appears to be empty, but I got water anyway. But that'd be the way to do it. If you had water cached along this trail, to take some of the pressure off. I've had to go through a couple of gates so far. Please close the gate. So, if there wasn't a sign, I wonder if people would just leave it open. You know, I think I would probably close it behind me. That's kind of nifty, that little pull thing. Yeah. Oh, here I am at Parker Canyon. It's kind of sprinkling on me, but wow. Water. Beautiful water. Oh, this is about 1,000 times better than the water that I filtered back there. I'm gonna pour all that out and filter me a bunch of new water. So I filtered a bunch of this beautiful water, 4 liters and a 700 milliliter bottle. And so I talked to Gray on the phone a few minutes ago and told him I was considering jumping off trails. I was worried about this next section. As slow as I've been going, having enough water and being able to carry enough water, and you know, my food situation. I planned 4 days of food to get to Patagonia, and it's day 5, but I still got quite a bit of food, surprisingly. But, so anyway, I was gonna come down here and look at gut hooks and decide, but and, you know, a guy passed by just as I was filling my water. He was from Alaska. Anyway, and he talked, and I asked him some questions about the water up the trail, and you know, that even if I only put out 10 miles a day, would I have a problem with water? He thought I'd be, excuse me, fine, and gave me a tip. There's a windmill water source that people say doesn't work, but you gotta make sure. Hopefully there's more sun than there was today, but if you point, you got to point the solar panels to the sun, and then just wait a couple minutes and turn the tap, and water comes out. So hopefully that'll work out for me. But anyway, Gray thought I shouldn't quit. That it was just going to be hard for a while until I got used to it. But my thing was not that it was hard, and not that I wasn't determined. It is like the safety thing. Not being able to make it from water source to water source in time can be very, very bad. But so it appears that I'm going to be able to do it. So I'm going to press on tomorrow, and a couple days still away from Patagonia, but hopefully I can make it in 2 or 3 days. So anyway, until next time.